Good day, this is Alex for Discovery of Wine. Thank you for joining us today. What I'm going to do today is talk about a region because a little bit later, which you'll see actually in tomorrow's episode, I'm going to do the tasting of this wine right here, which is the Cuvée des Conti from the Chateau des Gendres. It's a 2010, so it's a brand new wine, just out on the market. It tips at 13% alcohol, and this is the Bergerac wine. Now, what we'll do today is talk a bit about what Bergerac is. Bergerac is one of the regions in the southwest France that makes wine. Now, southwest France is very broken up as a vineyard because it's not, it's bits and pieces, little parcels here and there, or not parcels, but little maybe towns here and there where they make wine, but they're not all interlinked, they're not close together necessarily, and they all make very different style wines. So their image is very, very different from maybe Bordeaux, Bourgogne, or other places that we've seen before, which makes these wines usually not necessarily lesser of lesser quality, but usually of lesser price. So maybe we can find some value in these types of wines. So to get into the region a little bit, we have Bordeaux here that I circled. We've talked about it when we did the Chateau. And so this is the Bordeaux region, which is limited by the department of the Gironde. There's I think 50 something, or no, there's a whole bunch of departments in France anyways. I'm not going to try and guess the number, but there's a lot of them, somewhere between 50 and 100, I'm pretty sure. So those are the departments in France. Gironde is one department, and to be for you to be able to write Bordeaux on your bottle, your land has to be in this specific department. It used to be that it, you know, wines from some of the southwest wines that are now considered southwest region would be included in Bordeaux. Bergerac being one of them because it's right on the border of the limit of Bordeaux. So basically Bordeaux, you have the Gironde River that comes through. The left bank is here. This is the Garonne River that spans from the Gironde. This is the Dordogne River that spans from the Gironde. You have the left bank, the right bank, and Entre-deux-Mers, which is right here. Now, Bergerac is on both sides of this river, and so it's been known for a long time because they were able to do transport even many hundred years ago. So it used to be a lot more well known than it is now because it was considered Bordeaux. And basically, Bergerac being so close to Bordeaux, the styles of wines that they make are very similar to Bordeaux wines. They don't have the reputation. Maybe in most cases the quality is not the same standard as most Bordeaux wines that we know of. But they use basically the same varietals. So for red, you know, Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Merlot. For whites, let's say this one is a good example. It's typical of Bordeaux varietals. 70% Semillon, 10% Muscadelle, and 20% Sauvignon Blanc. So this is classic Bordeaux, and this is also what they use in Bergerac. To give you an idea what you find in the southwest, you also have Cahors, which is probably the most well-known region, at least in this part of the world, that comes from the southwest, and Cahors would be somewhere around here. But making a very different style of wine, mostly Malbec based, which is not the case here. So all in all, Bergerac may be somewhere where we can find value because it's, you know, very similar to Bordeaux, very close to Bordeaux, but not with the same reputation. And this is one of the producers that's been trying to build up the reputation of Bergerac, Luc de Conti. Cuvée des Conti, the name of this one, but Luc de Conti is the guy who's the head of the Chateau des Gendres. And so basically that's it. So I will join you tomorrow for the tasting of this wine. Hopefully we enjoy it, and if we do, maybe we'll cook up a little recipe to go with it. So I'm out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.